Did spiders evolve in the ocean? Fossil backward brain reveals surprising arachnid origins. Imagine a world where the ancestors of spiders once roamed the ocean depths instead of crawling on land. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie, but a possibility suggested by a recent groundbreaking study. The discovery of an ancient sea creature's fossil with a backward brain structure has sparked a fascinating debate about the evolutionary origins of spiders and their arachnid relatives. But here's where it gets controversial. Could these findings overturn our long-held beliefs about where and how these creatures evolved? Researchers have unearthed a fossil that reveals the brain of Mollisonia symmetrica, an extinct species, is arranged in a manner opposite to that of most modern arthropods, which include insects, crustaceans, and millipedes. Intriguingly, this brain layout is akin to that of arachnids, a group comprising spiders, scorpions, and ticks. This similarity suggests that M. symmetrica, a marine creature, might be an early ancestor of today's arachnids, according to findings published in the journal Current Biology. The debate over the origins of arachnids is far from settled. Nicholas Strausfeld, a professor at the University of Arizona specializing in arthropod neuroscience, highlights the ongoing discussions about whether arachnids first appeared in marine environments or evolved from semi-aquatic ancestors like horseshoe crabs. The discovery of M. symmetrica's brain structure, which resembles that of modern spiders but is flipped backward compared to other arthropods, suggests that arachnids may have diverged from their relatives much earlier than previously thought. This backward brain configuration, unique to arachnids among modern animals, might have evolved to enhance their predatory capabilities, allowing for improved computational speed and motor control. This adaptation could explain the exceptional hunting skills of spiders on land, which, as Strausfeld speculates, might have driven the evolution of insect wings as a means of escape. The researchers employed a computer program to analyze the likelihood that M. symmetrica and modern spiders share a common lineage, based on brain and body traits of various living and extinct arthropods. Their analysis supports the theory that M. symmetrica could indeed be a precursor to the arachnid group, potentially leading to some of the most formidable arthropod predators on the planet. And this is the part most people miss. The implications of such a discovery extend beyond academic circles into understanding the complex evolutionary pathways that have shaped life on Earth. Could the peculiarities of spider brains and their ancient origins in the ocean offer insights into other evolutionary mysteries? What do you think? Does the idea of spiders evolving in the ocean challenge your view of these fascinating creatures? Share your thoughts and join the discussion below. Unveiling the origins of arachnids, the Cambrian connection. Imagine this. The ancestors of spiders and scorpions, known as arachnids, might have originated in the ancient seas of the Cambrian period, around 508 million years ago. This revelation comes from a groundbreaking study by paleontologists who have meticulously analyzed the fossilized brain and central nervous system of Mollisonia symmetrica, an extinct marine creature. The findings suggest that Mollisonia symmetrica's neural structure closely resembles that of modern arachnids, challenging the long-held belief that arachnids diversified only after their common ancestor transitioned to land. Mollisonia symmetrica, with its backward-folded, unsegmented brain, was previously thought to be an early member of the chelicerates, a group of arthropods that includes horseshoe crabs. However, the latest research by Professor Nicholas Strausfeld and his team at the University of Arizona reveals a surprising twist. The neural arrangements in Mollisonia symmetrica's fossilized brain are not like those of horseshoe crabs, but are strikingly similar to those found in today's spiders and their relatives. It is still vigorously debated where and when arachnids first appeared, and what kind of chelicerates were their ancestors, and whether these were marine or semi-aquatic like horseshoe crabs, Professor Strausfeld notes. This debate highlights the complexity and mystery surrounding the evolution of arachnids. Mollisonia symmetrica had a distinctive body structure, a broad, rounded carapace at the front and a sturdy, segmented trunk ending in a broad, tail-like structure. Some scientists have drawn parallels between this body plan and that of scorpion. However, until now, Mollisonia symmetrica was considered a basal chelicerate, even more primitive than the ancestor of the horseshoe crab. But here's where it gets controversial. Professor Straussfeld and his colleagues discovered that Mollisonia symmetrica's fossilized brain and nervous system provide compelling evidence that it was, in fact, an arachnid. The anterior part of its body, known as the prosoma, contains a radiating pattern of segmental ganglia that control the movements of 5 pairs of segmental appendages, much like in modern spiders. Additionally, Mollisonia symmetrica had an unsegmented brain extending short nerves to a pair of pincer-like claws, reminiscent of the fangs of spiders and other arachnids. The decisive feature demonstrating Mollisonia symmetrica's arachnid identity is the unique organization of its brain. Unlike the front-to-back arrangement found in present-day crustaceans, insects, centipedes, and even horseshoe crabs, Mollisonia symmetrica's brain is organized in a reverse manner, similar to modern spiders. This unique brain structure may have provided arachnids with a significant evolutionary advantage, allowing for rapid and precise movements essential for hunting and web spinning. It's as if the limulus-type brains seen in Cambrian fossils, or the brains of ancestral and present-day crustaceans and insects, have been flipped backwards, which is what we see in modern spiders, Professor Straussfeld explained. Dr. Frank Hirth, a paleontologist at King's College London, added, "This arrangement likely confers stealth in hunting, rapidity in pursuit, and in the case of spiders, an exquisite dexterity for the spinning of webs to entrap prey." This discovery suggests that the arachnid brain is uniquely adapted for computational speed and the control of motor actions, setting it apart from other arthropod brains. The first creatures to conquer land were likely millipede-like arthropods and some ancestral, insect-like creatures. It's intriguing to imagine that a Mollisonia symmetrica-like arachnid also adapted to terrestrial life, making early insects and millipedes their daily diet. The first arachnids on land may have contributed to the evolution of a critical defense mechanism: insect wings, hence flight and escape. Being able to fly gives you a serious advantage when you're being pursued by a spider. Yet, despite their aerial mobility, insects are still caught in their millions in exquisite silken webs spun by spiders. And this is the part most people miss. The results of this study, published in the journal Current Biology, not only shed light on the origins of arachnids, but also provide insights into the genetic makeup common to all arthropods. The unique brain structure of Mollisonia symmetrica suggests that its organization has something to do with computational speed and the control of motor actions, a trait that has been crucial for the survival and evolution of arachnids. So what do you think? Does this new evidence change your perspective on the evolution of arachnids? Do you believe that Mollisonia symmetrica's unique brain structure played a pivotal role in the diversification of arachnids? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's spark a lively discussion. Spiders evolved in the ocean? Fossil evidence rewrites arachnid origins. Could it be that one of the most unsettling creatures on our planet once thrived in the depths of the ocean before making its way onto land? Recent research suggests just that, revealing fascinating insights into the evolutionary history of spiders. According to a study published in the journal Current Biology, spiders and their arachnid relatives may have originated in marine environments. This conclusion is drawn from an analysis of a remarkably well-preserved fossil, dating back 500 million years. Researchers from the University of Arizona conducted an in-depth examination of the brain and central nervous system of an extinct species known as Mollisonia symmetrica. Previously, this species was thought to be an early representative of a group of arthropods called chelicerates, which existed during the Cambrian period approximately 540 to 485 million years ago. Chelicerates were traditionally considered the ancestors of modern horseshoe crabs. However, the findings were unexpected. The neural structure of Mollisonia's fossilized brain does not resemble that of horseshoe crabs. Instead, it shares similarities with the brain organization found in contemporary spiders and their relatives. The front section of Mollisonia's body, known as the prosoma, features a distinctive pattern of segmental ganglia that governs the movement of 5 pairs of appendages. Additionally, its unsegmented brain extends short nerves to a pair of claw-like structures, reminiscent of the fangs seen in spiders and other arachnids. A key characteristic that indicates this fossil is likely an early arachnid is the unique arrangement of its brain. Unlike the front-to-back organization observed in modern crustaceans, insects, centipedes, and horseshoe crabs, Mollisonia's brain appears to be flipped backwards. Nick Strausfeld, a Regents professor at the University of Arizona and the lead author of the study, emphasized this point, stating that this configuration is characteristic of modern spiders. This brain structure may represent a significant evolutionary advancement. Research on current spider brains indicates that a back-to-front arrangement allows for more efficient connections between neuronal control centers and the circuits that manage movement. Frank Hirth, a reader of evolutionary neuroscience at King's College London and co-author of the study, noted that this arrangement likely enhances spiders' stealth and agility, particularly when spinning webs. Strausfeld remarked that the arachnid brain is unlike any other brain found on Earth, highlighting its uniqueness. Hirth added that this represents a crucial evolutionary milestone, seemingly exclusive to arachnids. Spiders and scorpions have been around for approximately 400 million years, showing little evolutionary change, and they have become the most successful group of arthropod predators on the planet. This discovery challenges the long-standing belief that the diversification of arachnids occurred only after a common ancestor transitioned to terrestrial life. Previous fossil evidence suggested that arachnids exclusively lived and evolved on land. Strausfeld pointed out that the origins of arachnids remain a topic of vigorous debate. Questions linger about when and where they first appeared, the nature of their chelicerate ancestors, and whether these ancestors were marine or semi-aquatic, like horseshoe crabs. While Mollisonia shares some external features with other early chelicerates, its body structure consists of 2 distinct parts: a rounded carapace at the front and a robust segmented trunk that culminates in a tail-like appendage. Some researchers have likened its body to that of scorpions, but no one has previously suggested it was anything more exotic than a chelicerate. The first organisms to venture on a land were likely millipede-like arthropods and other ancestral insect-like creatures, which are part of the evolutionary lineage of crustaceans. Early insects and millipedes may have formed part of the diet of Mollisonia-like arachnids as they adapted to terrestrial life. Interestingly, the first land-dwelling arachnids may have played a role in the evolution of insect wings, a vital defense mechanism. The lineage of Mollisonia is believed to have given rise to various arachnids, including spiders, scorpions, sun spiders, vinegaroons, and whip scorpions. This research opens up a plethora of questions about the evolutionary journey of arachnids. What do you think about the idea that spiders may have originated in the ocean? Could this change our understanding of their evolution? Share your thoughts in the comments.